preachers and teachers, you do not hear a lot anymore preached on hell. You do not hear a lot anymore preached about heaven. You hear a lot on prosperity, a lot on love, amen, and forgiveness of sins. But we do not hear on the topic of hell. Hell is not a fairy tale. Hell is a reality. And by the end of this message, I hope that after God gets through, amen, with what he has to say today, it would have scared the hell out of you. And if not, my God, then there's something far greater and far worse that's waiting on the other side for you. How many of you know that we often in life plan for everything? We plan for weddings. We plan for banquets. We plan for vacations. We plan for buying a new house. We make plans for everything in our life. But if I was to simply ask the question today and ask how many of you are really planned for your death? How many of you have really thought about and had it planned out for when you die? Amen. Not many of us today think on that level or think about the day of our departure from this life. But I'm here to serve notice to you this morning that we all are going to depart one way or another from this earthly and fleshly body that we know as of now. And we all will stand before God, amen, in judgment or either in peace. And today the Lord has sent me, amen, to awaken you to a reality, to a truth of a place called hell. Amen. Not many of us think about, amen, when we read in the Bible, it seems and it appears when we read that we are reading a fairy tale. When we read the story of the rich man and Lazarus. But I beg to differ with you. The language and the terminology that Jesus used in this account, I'm going to say an account because it actually happened, was not a parable. It was not something that God was giving an analogy of, but it was an actual account of somebody that passed from this life, amen, and stepped off into a realm of eternity. Amen. One man was rich and the other was a beggar. Amen. It may appear to the world that the church is full of beggars and full of people that are in need, but I beg to differ. Amen. It may appear that the world holds everything and has all the riches and all the fame and all the fortune, and many times people in the church seek after those things. They seek after the pleasure and the entertainment. They seek after, oh my, the name in neon. They seek after, oh my God, the pleasures of this life. But how do you know that pleasures in this life are but for a fleeting moment? They're here today and they're gone tomorrow. When we see in the account of the rich man, and it begins off with the rich man, and it said there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen and fed sumptuously every day. I'm reminded of the Psalms and day when Aesop said, when I looked at the prosperity of the wicked, my footing almost well nigh slipped. Oh my God, because I saw how prosperous they were. I saw how wealthy they were. I saw how they were faring in life. And oh my God, I almost got envious and I almost lost my footing in God because I said, Lord, look at what I'm going through and look at what I'm suffering. And I want to be known. I want to be famous. I want to have money. I want to drive the finest cars that life has to offer. I want to live in the biggest houses and drive the Rolls Royces and the Lamborghinis. And I want to have the fine linens and wear the Gucci's and the Pradas. And I want to have all these things in life. But I'm reminded of what God said to the rich man. He told the rich man later on down in to gain the whole world and lose his soul, you have gained nothing. If many of us could go and talk to the rich man and say, oh, rich man, oh my God, could you tell us how it is? He would probably look at some of you and say, let me tell you, don't come to this place. Don't come here. I know what it looked like I had. I know what it appeared to be. But my God, I was really poor in spirit. I had everything that flesh could offer. But when it really came down to it, I lost my soul. And now I'm in a flame, in torment. And I need somebody to help me out. But now it's too late for me. But while you still have the opportunity, if I had to say anything to you, it's don't come to this place